Chevy. I'm whipping in my Chevy, my Chevy, my Chevy. Okay. I'm flossing in my Chevy, my Chevy, my Chevy. I'm riding in my Chevy.
All right, so we got our vacuum pump hooked up. As you can see, we are in vacuum there. It says 27. I believe you're supposed to open both sides when you vacuum it. I know for sure you gotta close. Let me see. If I close that side, I feel like that side is probably what matters the most. So we're gonna let that go for like 30 minutes, right? And then we're gonna come back, we're gonna cut it off. We're gonna let it sit for another 30 minutes to ensure that it holds, which it should, because like I said, the only thing that we replaced was a condenser. After that's verified, then we will come back, and then I don't know if it'll be today, but we'll go ahead and add some Freon to it. Right now, I'm finna go get me something to eat. Alright, so we done pretty much let it sit. Vacuumed it down, close out the gauges. The vacuum should be holding it. And as you can see, it is at 30. So should be good to go ahead and add some Freon. Yeah, so the vacuum, like I said, the system been vacuumed down. It's holding, like, good to go. So the only thing now you have to do is add the Freon. I don't believe I have any cans here, so I'll probably have to go get some. And go from there. But yeah, if we can get that going the way it's supposed to, and then whatever this is, I'm not really sure. I noticed that this little hose has a little break in it, so replace that little hose. Look, it might have been what they did right there, because I'm pretty sure it didn't come with that yellow hose on there, but they put something for the vacuum. So also check and make sure there's no other vacuum leaks, you know. Like I said, it doesn't seem to have any, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So probably this week, like I said, I'll fix that wire on the harness, and then I will go ahead and test. Well, actually, we'll go ahead and see. But the biggest thing was making sure that the system vacuumed down to where it needed to be, and that as long as it did that, then we know that we good. Ain't got no leaks. We can add Freon. And I was looking at the diagnostic for an AC system. So sometimes if like the condenser doesn't have flow through it, it can make it to where like the AC not blowing. As you know, that condenser was like folded in like a pretzel. So I'm pretty sure whatever wasn't flowing the way it needed to be. That's why before I jumped to the conclusion of buying an actual compressor, I wanted to make sure that wasn't the problem. Like, I can't really tell when this compressor was put on there, but I'm pretty sure it's not the original, judging by that green tag. Everything as far as electronics is working. Like when there was Freon in the system, the compressor was kicking on. So like I said, we just gotta add it and go from there. So Like I said, I'm not gonna do that today. So for right now, I'm gonna just lay that like that. Leave it still connected. No matter the length of time, it still shouldn't lose its vacuum. So we'll come back in like 24 such and such hours, and then make sure it's good, and then add the Freon, and hopefully we got some air conditioning because it is too hot. After we know that the AC is good, we'll go ahead and we'll proceed to adding, like I said, the next big thing that I want to do with the car was get the windows tinted. So I think that's what we'll do next. After we make sure that the AC going, like once we know the AC good, go ahead and tint the windows, and then go from there. Now after the windows tinted and the AC doing, we gonna put this bitch on the road. You know what I'm talking about? Like I said, I know the girl was driving it back and forth to Austin or whatever, so I know anything that we've done has been an improvement. Like I said, we changed the oil, got some different fluids. Oh yeah, there was something, I don't know, kind of funky going on with the brakes that I didn't really like the way it felt. So we're gonna spin back and probably check out the brakes, go ahead and replace them in the front. I went ahead and ordered hoses and calipers just in case, but I'm not expecting to have to use them. I think it's probably just gonna be the brakes and the rotors. So we shall see. Get a good brake bleed on there, and then I think we'll be good to go. So we'll see. All right, we back up under the hood of the other Saturn. The vacuum is set for not only 24 but 48 hours of not losing anything. So I think it's safe to say that there are no leaks. We went ahead and picked up the oil charge that we needed. This is what you want to put in there for. It says shake can well, start engine, set AC on max, follow instructions on the recharge hose, blah blah blah. This has 1 ounce of ester enhancer, and it helps to improve cooling and extended compressor life. So I don't know how old that compressor is. Like I said, it don't look like it's the oldest, but at the same time, I feel like it's not the newest either. So we're gonna try to preserve it. So we're gonna add that off in there, and then of course we'll start by adding our Freon. The total capacity, we looked it up, was like 24 ounces. So we got 2 cans. Should be good to go. So you do want to check and see what your ambient air temperature is, which the temperature outside right now is going to be hot as shit. Hot as shit. So it says it's 84 degrees out here. So based off of that, I want to say that the chart said we need to be at a pressure of I want to say 40, 35 to 40, something like that. So let's get it cranked up and then go from there. All right, so we finna do the unboxing of the portable wireless car stereo. Works with Apple CarPlay, Android, and screen mirroring. Okay. Open up the box. This did come from the TikTok shop. So it's got a mount. Got an aux cord. I believe this is for a backup camera if you wanted to install it. Some another mount of some sorts. And then you got your power cord. So it's It's got a user manual, which a lot of stuff you don't get a user manual with to give you how to set up and stuff, but you do with this one, so good stuff. It says a 7-inch touchscreen made by Haiha. Somebody, you know what it is. So it looks like that is already recognizable. I guess depending upon where you stick it will depend on which one of these that you need. So I think one has an actual surface that you stick to, like probably the dashboard, and then this is gonna be your suction cup one to go to the window. I'm thinking probably a dash one would be sufficient. I'm not really worried about the backup camera, but I do have it if I choose to install it. And like I said, we got the aux, so pretty straightforward, I feel. Let's put it back, put it all together, and see what's up. All right, so here we are inside the car. We're trying to figure out what's going on with the AC, but we have yet to get where we need to be. I didn't mount it just yet. I just wanted to put it in here and make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. But yeah, it's a little touchscreen. CarPlay not connected. Alright, so let me connect the phone to it. Alright, so let me look at the Bluetooth connections. Frickety frick. Oh. Boy, that's hot as shit out here. So this says Bluetooth car kit. Alright, it's connecting. Pair. Allow.